Good evening, Kelly Norse with White House Fire Department. See some people over in our church parking lot looking over. We're going to do a LifeFlight landing tonight. Mercy LifeFlight's out doing some pilot training tonight, and they're going to use our helipad for some of that training tonight. A little bit of history. White House Fire put our helipad in back in 1997, and at that time air ambulances were used a lot more in this area, and they put them in so that we could quickly land a helicopter here at the fire department, kind of back behind, out of the public eye, and a little bit of privacy, a little bit of security for us. But then it also allows us not to have to worry about getting a fire engine out to the scene. With it being a pre-designated landing spot, if you look around here, you'll see there's no wires, there's no telephone poles, things like that. We do have a windsock, which from this angle is behind the tree. Also have an aircraft fire extinguisher out here, and then have some other features of our helipad with some landing lights, the helipad itself, and then just some perimeter lighting, and then our lights going all the way back up into our building. So the inside of the building actually has a radio relay switch where even if nobody is here, they can, the LifeFlight pilots can remotely activate the scene lights. They have taken off from St. V's. I can see our fire chiefs talking to them now, giving them some information. And I just want to show you guys this here. So in cooperation with the Anthony Wayne Area Fire Departments to help better serve all the citizens of Southwest Lucas County. Any fire department is welcome to use this. We've had Providence, and one of the older guys told me Swanton used to stop by here, Waterville, of course, Monclova, and any of the other area departments. If they need to land a helicopter, they can. Last year for the air show, getting a message about 5 minutes out right now. So last year for the air show, they actually staged a helicopter here for a couple hours because they couldn't stage over at the actual Toledo Express Airport due to the flights going on over there. So they remote staged a helicopter out here. I've also used it in the past with ProMedic Air. They've come in and land, and I've actually used some police helicopters have landed here before because it gives them a nice little staging area, kind of back behind the building, like I said, a little secure. So we'll kind of look around a little bit. When they come out to do a scene flight, that's what they're going to practice tonight. They will do what's called a high recon and a low recon. So they'll go up, you'll see them circle over the building kind of at a higher altitude, and then they will do a lower altitude circle, and they're just looking for any obstructions, any obstacles, anything that could cause the helicopter issues, wires, power poles, those sorts of things. So gonna walk back here a little bit. We'll see where they're coming from, and we'll let you see them land. They are going to just land tonight. They're going to land, sit on the ground for probably 30 seconds, recalculate where they're going to the next training objective for them, and then pick back up. No medical crew on tonight, so we're not going to do any tour of the helicopter since there's no med crew to tell us the kind of stuff that we'd like. But the two pilots are, like I said, they're doing their recurring training. They run all their pilots through training every, I think, 4 to 6 months probably, and have them recertified so that they can maintain all their current education requirements for flying. So we'll kind of wait. Tell you a little bit more, I guess. Mercy LifeFlight has two different helicopters. They have a Eurocopter Dauphine, that's kind of the bigger one, and then they also have an Augusta A109 Power, which is their smaller helicopter. Both fairly fast, both pretty big helicopters, both robust for air medical transport. So, and you've seen them all over the skies recently and in the past 20 or 30 years. So, like I said, our helipad's been here for about 23 years. I've used it quite a bit. I've used it more than a few times. Very convenient for us, especially if we have a call somewhere in the village just to say, hey, send LifeFlight to Station 85 or to White House Fire. They show up here. We grab the patient off the scene and come here and meet them here, and then we can receive the advanced care that the helicopter is capable of giving with their nurse and critical care medic on board. So, I'll wander back here. Kevin, do you have that screen up? Yeah. Can I see it here? And so we'll take a look at the radar screen here. We're able to kind of look and see where they're at. Gives us the information on the helicopter, and then you can see the little graphic of them coming into us there. They left St. Vincent's, where LifeFlight 1's headquartered at right now, and they're coming in. So, a couple minutes out. can look over. We'll say hi again to everyone out in the parking lot. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for staying socially distanced. And thanks to our crews that came out to help us film and such. And I can hear him now. I'll go over here where we're outside the sun. Can see him up there. I'll see how well I can zoom in here for you guys. Right now they're going through their landing checklist. They're making sure you can see, I can see at least, the wheels are down, so they're making sure that all their engines are up. They're at full operating capacity. Wheels are down, all the doors are shut, everything's locked, everyone's got a seatbelt on, that kind of thing. They're looking out the ground. Pilot in the helicopter usually sits on the right side, so normally they orbit to the right. Tonight they're going to orbit to the left. Like I said, they got 2 pilots on board tonight. So they're both taking a look, making sure everything is as advertised as we told them. That's their high recon. The nice thing is, since this is a pre-designated helipad for them, they don't have to look for a whole lot. We can see the windsock. It's blowing that way, kind of a still, so they'll come in from that direction. They always land with the wind. He might end up doing one more recon here. See him when he comes out from behind the tree there. Like I said, that one there is LifeFlight 1. That's the aircraft currently in service down at St. Vincent's. Carries a medical crew of a flight nurse, a flight paramedic, and 1 pilot usually. That's all their helicopters have that crew on board, with the exception of they do have 1 helicopter out in Sandusky. You'll see he's turning the other way so he can come back here and land with the wind, so he doesn't have to do a complete circle. The helicopter out in Sandusky has a flight nurse and a pilot, but then it also has a resident physician. So that physician is completing some of his physician education, and part of his education time is on board the helicopter. So here they come. So with that, that was LifeFlight 1 coming in, doing a landing for us, doing some pilot training tonight. They're out and about, flying circles around the area and doing their practice approaches and such. We want to thank Mercy LifeFlight for swinging by and giving us a little visit and letting our citizens see them and letting us see them. So thanks guys for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it, and we'll, like I said, post to YouTube and stuff later on. Have a good night, guys. See ya.